players or conspirators. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing out, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word "please" along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our declaration will respond and address your concern immediately. And fans, remember to be here for our $1 giveaway.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. A moment here now to see the numbers for MP.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is...
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
MP, what's it like to be on national TV matched up against one of the other top contenders for Rookie of the Year? Does that add a little spice to the game?
Yeah. We're hyped to be on national TV. The fans want to see us go head-to-head. So, yeah, I'm going to try to show out. I'm the best player in my class, and I'm sure he'll do the same. Should be a great game.
I'm sure it will be. Thank you, MP.
Yeah.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Edie out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Wells. Then it's Morant. And it's Coward in at the 2. And for the Heat, MP out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's Larson in at the 3 spot. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
And as we get deeper into the season, MP's let it be known that he intends to get his hands on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, he plays with a lot of pride, and we've seen that all season. But as much as individual goals matter, he's got to keep in mind that the best way to show his worth is to help the team win. And no point in accumulating individual accolades if your team hasn't had success. Winning still needs to be the #1 priority.
Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
Hey there, guys. Well, there's a lot of excitement coming into this game with a couple of Rookie of the Year candidates on the roster. When I asked MP about it, he said, I've had this game circled on my calendar for a while now. I'm ready to show I'm at the top of this class. Guys, I like his confidence.
Thanks. This should be a great battle to watch. Now, here's Wells. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Back to Morant. Great D that time from Powell.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
MP again. Armstrong's got 8 points.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Pass to Aldama. Looking to end the run. And Ware pulls it down.
Well, I believe that's now 4 straight misses to start the game. Talk about stumbling out of the block.
Here's MP. And another basket for Miami.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
While we're in the quick break, let's show you the list of the hottest shooting rookies in the NBA this year. MP is number 1.
And the numbers say it all. I mean, he's tremendously efficient at scoring the basketball around the rim. He's almost automatic.
Fires from deep. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 4 rebounds in this game. Miami leading by 10. Jaquez outside. The 3 from MP. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 13.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Pass to Aldama. To the middle. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Launches a 3. Aldama can't hit. And here's Miami. Outpacing him right now in a 15-2 run.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Pass to Wells. Here's Aldama. Jaquez defending. Aldama gets the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
And that one's good. MP.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pass to Morant. Into the lane. Here's Coward. Hands it from downtown.
Look, Morant is an expert at this. Drawing attention and kicking out to the open shooter.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Down by 15. Pass to Jerome. Count it, good.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Heat lead. Deciding to change it up. The Grizzlies trail by 13. So on the 4 for Memphis. They've got Jalen Wells. G.G. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then there's John Morant. And it's Coward in at the 2-guard spot. Hero against Morant. 4 on the clock. And it's Miami with the rebound. Just a tremendous run right now for him. 12 straight wins.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Yeah, that's the endless energy of Ja Morant. There's no denying that man.
The electric Ja Morant.
Simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no to lead this team.
The Heat making a switch here. Larson's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Jackson. Morant with a wide open look. Bangs on the trifecta. Morant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Takes a step back. And here's MP for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Armstrong's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Heat. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Morant bullies his way inside.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
MP inside. And the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Grizzlies. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens.
And for the Grizzlies, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I just don't know what has happened to them. You get the sense that their frustration is starting to reach a breaking point, too.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Fires for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Pass to Edey. Here's Aldama. 43 seconds left here in the second. And that one, good. Morant's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Armstrong. Good, he hits again.
With 40 points in the game, he is playing the number 2 spot now.
And GA, every game he has been a huge threat to just explode on the offensive end. What a marvelous year for him.
And now an amazing 53 games of 40 or more points, passing Wilt's mark set back in 1963. The incredible 62 effort of Chamberlain still looms as the top spot.
And MP throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water. Our man is going for the jerky.
And so it's the Miami Heat closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break.
And get ready for the
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Miami Heat.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to gold. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Yeah, they came in with the right approach, and the execution, spectacular. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Bucs matchup, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, you know, we try. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. We got Khalil Ware. Norman Powell is out there with MP. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Larson in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Personal foul. First team foul.
He's off on the first.
Shooting for Memphis.
That one misses. Miami's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Out to the right wing. And the layup falls. Armstrong's got 49 points in the game.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Morant against Powell. They need this. And Morant will lay it in. Morant's got 13.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that. So I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Guys, back to you.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Let's check out the NBA's top producers from three-point land. MP is number 1.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc, and that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
Wells passes to Morant. Back to Wells. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Here's Armstrong. It's sent back by Edey.
Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area look effortless.
Second shot opportunity. MP with a nice bucket inside. MP's got 53.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. And Memphis also making a switch. Jerome is checked in. And good, he hits it again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And the 7-footer, Santi Aldama. You know, Stan, he looks like a guard out there at times.
The way this guy has improved since he's come into the league is phenomenal. You know, this is a guy who's gotten better as a shooter, more consistent, more efficient. But then he's added, like you said, his ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, and his ability to pass off the dribble. This is a very skilled big man.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Khalil Ware. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jackson, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Over to the left wing. Jerome, a screen on Hawkins. Jackson misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And it's Armstrong missing. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's the screen. Jackson with it. Now defended by MP. And the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sight.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Chalk up 2 there. MP's got 59 points.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jerome, a screen on MP. They get the rebound. Edey banked in off the glass. Edey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, it's so tough trying to keep Edey off the boards. When he's being aggressive like this, he's a real wrecking ball.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Heat. He's... And it's... The Heat making a switch here. Armstrong's checked in. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on them.
So on the floor for Memphis, you've got Santi Aldama. Also Jalen Wells out there. Zach Edey out there with Morant. And it's Coward in at the 2 spot. And so he hits both.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Back to Morant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
And the basket by MP.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
For Memphis, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. 4 of 9. Drops in the breakaway layup.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Morant, the bounce pass. And the dunk by Edey.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Here's MP. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to Coward. .131 left in the 4th quarter. Now Edey. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Morant. Offensive rebound. Now Eldama. Here's Coward. Hits the three-point bomb.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Miami.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Count the basket.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Now Morant. Pass to Wells. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Some things never get old. Watching someone score 70 is one of them. What are you seeing differently on a night like this versus a night you scored 20?
I'm seeing the code behind the matrix. I'm not reacting to reality.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thank you.
All right, MP. This is billed as a matchup between two of the top rookies, and you both came out looking very strong. Is that what you expected?
Oh, of course. I mean, dude's a top rookie for a reason. And I knew he was going to come out and get his. And he did. But I was ready. You know? I knew I had to be aggressive. And I managed to get into a rhythm early and get rolling.
So after winning this matchup, and more importantly the game, you feel like you're finally getting recognized as one of the top guys in your class?
Good game, man.
Feeling you, MP. Yeah, absolutely. Got a spreadsheet before name's perfect. Shake it, MP. To a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gesture. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, BA. Since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interest, meanwhile, winning still has to be job number one.
And we talked about it for a few games now, but MP has been on a mission as of late to ensure he's taken home that Rookie of the Year trophy.
Yeah, it's very early in MP's career, but so far, so good. I know it's a major goal for him to win Rookie of the Year. If he continues to play at this level, MP has a good chance to take home that award.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Michael Porter, Torrey out there with Dimon. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Wolf in at the four-man position. And congratulations go his first All-Star selection.
And as a starter, too, BA, that's when you know you've made it. I mean, you're not just on the roster, you're one of the stars of the team. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Porter. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the inside, shot clock at 6.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
The Heat have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Armstrong passes to Jaquez. There's the 3. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Jaquez.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
For 3, Dimon. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Dimon. Drives to the hoop. Jaquez grabs the board.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And MP throws it down.
Ooh, I can tell fresh legs when I see it. Look at the young legs of MP. MP getting out on the break.
Nets trail by 10. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Porter. Can they get it? And again, it's the Nets missing. The Heat have got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And you got to give it up for MP, securing his first All-Star selection. What a moment for this young man's career.
Yeah, what a moment indeed. One he'll never forget. Now, I know MP fans think this is just the first of many to come, but I hope MP savors this moment. He's earned it.
You see it mature beyond his years. MP sees the opening, does not hesitate.
Both shots good from the stripe. RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now, that's how you reboot a team.
A lights-out three-point shooter. All Porter Jr. needs is a little wiggle room, and he's pulling up.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Here's Dimon. He's got 6. Screen by Claxton. Outside for Porter, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Dimon. And as the postseason nears, these power rankings really shape our expectations for the playoffs. You look at Atlanta, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Heat are, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed. And they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
Nets trail by 12. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Claxton. Porter against Powell. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 8. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
And here's Porter outside. The rebound by MP. Miami leading by 12. Here's Adebayo. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And out of bounds, the Heat will take it. And now that we have a minute, let's take a look at the best shooting teams in the association. Number 1, the Heat.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Wiggins, he's checked in for Miami.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Inside. Pass to Dimon. Claxton, a screen on MP. And Claxton gets the bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
MP outside. Rebound Brooklyn.
High percentage range, but not a high percentage look. I don't know what he was thinking.
Dimon, he connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Up to Powell. Back to MP. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep. Armstrong's got 31.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Outside Porter. Claxton, a screen on Jaquez. Porter's shot is off.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
A deep 3 from MP. Rebounded by Toure. Nets trail by 15. Outside Porter. Over Jaquez. Porter's shot is off. And it's Miami's ball. They're getting their first look of the season at Brooklyn in this one.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end. Really looking for some improvement here.
Pass to Wolf. And here's Porter. Let's go with a three. Count it. His fourth bucket in 8 shots.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Armstrong passes to Wiggins. It's stolen. Porter from outside. Another miss by Porter. Miami leading by 14. And MP throws it down.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Outside Porter. For 3, Dimon. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they...
Substitution on the field.
Here's Saraf. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Sharp. Terrence Mann is out there with Saraf. Then it's Zaire Williams. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Spins. Here's Saraf. Here he goes.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's Armstrong. Just slam by MP.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground zero.
Nets trail by 10. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
And here's Sharp, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Toure can't hit.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Armstrong. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Williams passes to Sharp. Pass to Wolf. Clock at 6. Now Williams. 3-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
MP outside. Pass to Ware. MP left side. No one near him. And it's Miami with another.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And here's Porter, hounded by Wiggins. Here's Williams. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And the Nets miss again.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Steps back. Here's MP. Buries the jump shot. MP's got 47 points.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind. Close this game out.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Brooklyn put on a show. He scored 45 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Norman Powell, he's checked in for Ware. Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Toure. The kick out to Williams to win the cold spell. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing, MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Shoots off the step back, and it's Miami with another.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Nets trail by 20. Here's Toure, still without a bucket. Claxton, a screen on MP. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. No good. Oh, great D that time from Powell.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Miami making a switch here. Heroes checked in.
Now in the game, number 14.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Pass to Porter. Launches a three. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Armstrong. And it's Miami with another.
He's just got it on automatic. Right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Toure, covered by MP. Williams from long range. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Armstrong passes to Wiggins. MP inside. He's guarded by Porter. Armstrong with a bucket. MP's got 55.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
And here's Porter outside. They get the rebound.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
And the basket by MP.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Brooklyn calls timeout. Bears checked in for Miami. Demon, he's checked in for Brooklyn. All right, when we talk about point guards shooting it from deep, these are the hottest over the last 10 games. MP, number 1.
It's amazing. I mean, the three-point shot is so invaluable nowadays. It really helps to have a point guard, though, who can bury triples at a high clip.
And that's what makes him such a tough matchup. You can't leave him alone on the perimeter, not for a second.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Demon. To end the run. Rebound Miami. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn. Another one goes. Incredible.
Up and up he goes as he continues this sensational season. Now closing in on second most points in a single campaign.
And with the way he has manhandled defenses all year long, you have to think he'll make a good run for it.
And to even come near to Wilt's mark of 3,586 points in 1963 speaks volumes for the season he has had.
Blocked! Now Porter. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Heat in Miami.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
The drive by MP. Again! What an avalanche!
And and he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Toure. Here's Dimon, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Claxton a screen on MP. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Porter. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Porter's got 16 points now.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Armstrong with a bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Pass to Dimon. Stolen by MP. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Up to Powell. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Nets. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Here's Armstrong. And MP throws it down.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Toure. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Dimon. Rebound by the Heat. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware, and Jaime Jaquez is subbed in for Wiggins. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million.
Good! That's another bucket!
And God, he is now second all-time for points in the season.
A season for the ages, scoring the ball.
And while Wilt Chamberlain still holds the #1 spot, he's able to bump Wilt's second-best season down to 3rd place. That's big time.
Pass to Toure. Here's the floater.
He needs to break out of this funk as soon as possible. Still scoreless in the 2nd quarter.
For 3, Dimon.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
29 seconds left in the first half of this game. Outside Porter. Here's Dimon, covered by MP. Claxton a screen on MP. To the middle, looking to end the run. And Claxton throws it down.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Another one falls. Amazing. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Penalty.
And that one misses. MP getting it done for Miami. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. We'll be right back.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
When I look at the Nets,
headed down the final month of the season. At this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
Yeah, decidedly average. Maybe they'll turn the corner late. Who knows? We've seen it happen. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Heat. Thanks for tuning in.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got MP. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Powell in at the 3. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. The Nets shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Traore, yet to see a basket. Pass to Porter. The 3 is up. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
MP looking around. Rebound Brooklyn. Pass to Wolf. Here's Dimon. Porter from outside. Shot is off. Shooting 7 for 15. A moment to hear from Ali LaFleur. Oh, another one falls.
And he's been out of this world tonight. I mean, unreal on the offensive end.
Boy, the points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. And, yep, it's good. Porter's got 21 points in the game.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
And here's MP from outside. Kicks it to Hero. Pass to Armstrong. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
He got it again! Sensational!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Outside for Porter. Nails it from 3. 24 points for him.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Armstrong. And got it! Another basket!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. And stolen by Adebayo. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Brooklyn has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Dimon. Claxton a screen on Jaquez. And the foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And for the Nets, they're shooting at a 40. Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Terrence Mann is out there with Williams. And it's Sharp in at the center. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Outside man. Porter, the pass to Sharp. 5 to shoot from downtown. The rebound by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Hits the trifecta.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
Pass to Porter from the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got rebound number 8 now. The three from Mitchell. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Armstrong's got 3 assists in the game. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Stolen by MP. On the break. Mitchell with room to shoot. And again, it's Miami converting. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
With a step back. Hits yet again. Wow!
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. Outside Porter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition, still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Graham.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow.
And yes, another basket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now here's man, covered by MP. Here's the 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And again!
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and tied the record for most points.
What an incredible effort. Complete scoring dominance.
Yeah, 100 points, a mark that stood since 1962. The Wilt's record has been matched here tonight. Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Claxton passes to Porter. Shot to stop the run, and it's in there. And that's now 30 points for Michael Porter.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Here's Armstrong. Another bucket. Wow.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
MP lays claim to one of sports' all-time records, passing the Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point mark. I never thought I'd see the day.
Free throw good, MP. Well, yes, the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game. Even great to hear the crowd showing their appreciation. We are witnessing something truly
substitution on the court.
Here's Dimon, covered by MP. Outside Porter. Right wing. Pass to Toure. Here's Dimon. Takes the 3. Another shot. And Claxton with the lay-in.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
With the step back. Back to MP. To the wing on the left. Wiggins right side. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Toure. Here's Dimon. Outside Porter. Screen by Claxton. An open look for Porter. Armstrong grabs the miss. Armstrong's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Ware. And that one is hammered home.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And Claxton throws it down.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. It's Wiggins on the wing. Fires from deep. And again, it's Miami from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Ware. Soft touch off the glass. Ware's got 6 here in the quarter.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Dimon. Count that one.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And he drives in. Now Ware? Miami moving it around. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
They set the pick. He shoots. And it's... Dimon missing. A minute 58 left in the fourth quarter. And here's MP from outside. And the three-pointer goes.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Porter. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Porter's got 18 points in just the second half.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Heat.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Add this one to the win column. They're 57th of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
6 to shoot. Here's Porter. Rebound Miami.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
Armstrong with a bucket.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
Pass to Porter. And the foul called on MP. And that's it. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd.
80 points. Only 2 people in the history of the league have reached 80 points before tonight, MP. What are you feeling right now? BA, over to you.
Thanks, Jennifer.
All right, MP. Was that quote from your opponent extra motivation for tonight?
Yeah, bro. Talk slick and see what happens.
You think you're finally being recognized as a contender?
MP, right here. Right here. Come on, MP. Always.
Wow, Frank. Somewhere an angel just got their wings. Listen, my mindset's the same every single game. I want to dominate. Most nights, I do that. But every once in a while, I make history too.
Okay, so what makes the difference between regular, everyday domination and historical domination? It'd be great to know.
Whoa, Frank. I don't know, man. I don't. If I could tell you that, I'd bottle it up and take a little bit out every day. That's the beauty of this sport. I guess you just never know what'll happen. But one more thing. You know, for the memes, Frank.
Yeah, as the number of points you just scored in the game that we just saw.
Yeah,
Cool, thank you, MP. Really.
MP, I have a
Hey,
question.
MP, I have one about that.
Look, I didn't roll it that bad. I'm fine. Just wrap it up.
That ankle is pretty swollen, MP. I think you should sit this one out.
Okay, I'll tell the front office you're going to be out tonight.
Whoa, Coach, what you mean? No, I've been waiting to go at this guy since high school.
MP, these are NBA professionals. You let the medical staff make these decisions.